All right, y'all, we back. JJ Redick, new head coach of the Los
Lord.
Angeles Lakers. Rich, I already see you shaking your heads. Give me your initial thoughts about LeBron James hiring. I mean, the Los Angeles Lakers hiring JJ Redick.
I mean, you said it. You just said it. LeBron James hired JJ Redick. I mean, the man ain't got no coaching experience. I get that he may be a smart dude. He may be on podcasting and all that good stuff. But how do you get one of the best organizations, the top organization, the most valuable organizations in the NBA, go out and hire somebody with no coaching experience? This is definitely a LeBron James move. LeBron James strikes again. He gets to pick his coach. He gets to pick his team, and yet all he does is just go in the play-in tournament. Like LeBron, like what is the Lakers doing? I would like to know from Laker Nation, like, is this a good hire? Like, because you could have probably kept Darvin Ham. You probably could have kept Frank Vogel. I mean, I'm pretty sure they would have been further along in the process if you'd actually gave him a true shot. You fired a coach after he won the championship because LeBron James fired a coach. I mean, come on, let's keep it real. This is all LeBron James move. This is why LeBron James left Miami, because Pat Riley he wasn't going to allow this. But L.A. Jeannie Buzz, Rob Pelinka go out and hired JJ Redick as a coach. A 4-year deal. LeBron James strikes again. I mean, what you think about it? I mean, it's a pretty
I
obvious to
mean,
me.
I put it like this. I've already been on board saying like this ain't about wins and losses. This is about who can come in and make this situation work for the Lakers in LeBron's ending of his tenure. Now, if they got JJ Redick, they got to go ahead and pull the trigger with my conspiracy theory. They got to take Bronny. They got to sell tickets. This the LeBron tour. He on the way out. It's somebody that's gonna let LeBron um, pretty much do what he wants to do, and I think he earned that right because realistically, the Lakers not going to beat any of the top teams in the NBA in the series and win a championship. So why not get the cash in on the Space Jam Part 5, the father son Nike combo, the jersey sales, the ticket sales, the $250,000 courtside? You might as well cash in, and what better person than put there than somebody who kinda is just there to kind of learn on the job with a person like LeBron James, who's pretty much running the franchise. I think this is more a testament to LeBron in a good way, though. I know a lot of people look at this as bad. Is LeBron can show he pretty much can like own a team, run a team, hire his own coach, fire and hire his own players. Him and Rich Paul gonna run all the contracts that they want. So at this point, it's the LeBron show, and if he wants to take JJ Redick, then let him take JJ Redick. If he want Darvin Ham, let him take Darvin Ham, whoever he wants, because it's LeBron James. If you the Lakers, you at his mercy. If you tell LeBron James no and he decides to leave, it don't matter who the coach is because you got Anthony Davis on IR for the rest of the
Right.
year. Hey, he gonna miss 81 out of 82 games, and then you just gonna be stuck with who's left on the Lakers? Mo Bamba who's
Yeah, Mo
running
Bamba,
the
yeah.
Lakers.
So you pretty much saying, are you confirming that the Lakers pretty much has punted on winning the championship, at least for like the next 2 years, by this hire of JJ Redick? Because I don't see that they are trying to win with this hire at all. JJ Redick is
Yeah,
not there to win the
unless
championship.
it's pretty much a dub. I mean, if you look at the league, the Celtics are locked in, the Nuggets are locked in, the Timberwolves are locked in. All like the cream of the crop teams in the NBA are locked in, and every other team is like scrambling, hoping that they stars like the Milwaukee Bucks, like the Suns, like they're praying that they stars stay healthy. The Clippers to be able to compete. In reality, these teams that built young, that drafted young, that's built the team, they're like, look, let's just go get paid. It's time to get money
Mm.
because I can't say what LeBron can't do because he's defied the laws of gravity in physics. Being able to do what he does at that age, I don't think anybody will ever be LeBron's age and play as effective as he has been. He's earned the right that, you know what, we've seen so many franchises do
Mm.
players wrong at the end of their careers. If LeBron wants JJ Redick, because he gonna take the blame anyways. You know, like
Right.
one way, win or lose, he gonna get all the praise if they win. It ain't gonna be JJ Redick the
Right.
reason why the Lakers win if they win, and it won't be JJ Redick's fault. So JJ Redick is actually in a great position.
Right.
Win, lose, or draw, it won't be his fault. So he can
Right.
pretty much just skate through this situation, learn on the job, and Listen, if you can coach in LA and deal with that pressure, you can go. You can go coach at one of these mid markets
Right.
if
I
it don't work
mean,
out.
like for the Lakers, it's like a high risk. I mean, a low risk, high reward because if JJ happens to work out, it's going to be great. But if he didn't work out, it's going to be okay. He didn't really have that experience anyway. He shouldn't have had that job. So, um, to sum up LeBron James' career in the Lakers, right? He has one Mickey Mouse ring and multiple play-in tournament appearances. Like Laker Nation, Laker fans, how could you be okay with that? That man has single-handedly ruined your franchise. In my honest opinion, I think he needs to go ahead and retire and give the keys back to Laker Nation. Like he's ruined their whole franchise. Their whole organization has been ruined the last couple of years because of LeBron James, and now he brings his friend on, JJ Redick, the coach, to end his career. I mean, it's unfortunate for the
Look,
Lakers. Kobe would never.
look.
Kobe would never.
Listen, I don't want to be unfair and disagree with you, but Rich, I gotta disagree.
Mm,
At the time that my favorite player, Kevin Durant, was looked at as a person that could eclipse LeBron James, Kevin Durant has done just as bad or worse on his teams than at least LeBron has brought a championship. In the time that everywhere that KD has been since he left, Kyrie has gotten back to the spotlight and won a
mm,
championship. The Brooklyn Nets, look where the Brooklyn Nets went. The Suns were supposed to get there. Bradley Beal has been a complete disaster. I feel like, as far as ambassador to the game, he did everything he was supposed to do in LA, which was he brought them a championship, and it's their fault they haven't been able to let the young talent pan out. They have been selling off the franchise, trying to appease LeBron. At some point, you can't let the inmates run the asylum in the sense of does management, I don't think, know more about the game or know about running the team than LeBron does. I think
mm,
they really are subject to like thanking LeBron because if he's not there making the decisions, the people in LA in that's making decisions, I don't think they can make proper decisions. So at least what LeBron doing is keeping them competitive enough to be in the playoffs and sell tickets and keep the arena filled up because
right.
ultimately that's all they really care about. But in the future, that may change. Rich, the Boston Celtics have eclipsed them for most championships all times, and I know with the true LA Laker nation, they will not sit by and watch the Boston Celtics have more championship rings than them. So I think that'll
Right.
be the determining factor. I think you got to ride the LeBron train out and thank him for what he's been able to do financially and ambassador of the game
Right.
anywhere he's been. Because one thing you can't say about LeBron is he's gonna be on the court.
Right. And one last
There's a lot of
thing.
superstars that you can't say that at least won't be on the court.
Right. And I'm glad that you brought up leadership because as a Cowboy fan, right, the biggest thing that I hear is that the Cowboys never win until Jerry Jones unfortunately pass away or give up leadership of the team. So are you suggesting that the LA Lakers will not win another championship until Jeannie Buss or Rob Pelinka give up ownership of the team? Is that where we at right now? Because I feel that's
Duh.
what you kind of said.
Duh. I mean, listen, like when you see certain franchises make certain moves, the teams that build for the future, that build young, that don't just sell out to sell tickets, are the ones that are going to actually win. Let's look at the Chiefs. The Chiefs are going to restructure and reorganize and prioritize around winning.
Mm,
The teams that prioritize around winning and say that their franchise and their brand is bigger than any player are the ones that sustain for a long term. And I'm saying it was a modern miracle that LeBron was able to get a championship for LA while he was out there because every decision they made since the end, since really like midway through Kobe, has been like they've kind of won by default of having great people, great players. Like they've won despite them getting in the way, not necessarily like with their help. You look at the Golden State Warriors, they lost Kevin Durant, they brought in
mm,
Wiggins and Poole and other young players, and they revamped and they got back to that championship. You look at the Eagles, they won a championship. They sold off, who was their young hot quarterback. They redrafted new. They went back to the Super Bowl. The 49ers are able to keep, it doesn't matter who, if it's Garoppolo, if it's Brock Purdy, it don't matter who's back there. If it's Mostert running the ball or CMC, they're gonna find a way to win and fix their team. And some of these teams is they're just gonna buy the biggest name and continually, just just go through this same cycle of the people at the top making decisions have to understand that you have to build long term. And unfortunately, when you see that revenue come in, when you add a star to a roster, like it's hard to turn down them sold out crowds, regardless of win, lose, or draw. So
Right.
that's the way I see it. But I know one thing about LeBron: we're gonna miss him when he gone, because it's not many players that make me want to turn the TV on to watch basketball. And after LeBron gone, unfortunately, Steph Curry and KD gonna be right behind. Melo's already gone. Like,
Right.
who is that person that's gonna be able to carry the lead? I know you got like Anthony Edwards and Lucas, a few people that are exciting, but enough to make me want to like spend my money to go watch the NBA. It's in a good space right now. Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown. I think I think we're returning back to the time of good teams in the NBA and not just being superstar driven. Sometimes we ask for things as fans and we're giving it and we don't know what we've been given. But then when we get it, we like, is this what we really wanted? It's the return of parity and different teams being actual
Right.
teams. The Thunder, the Nuggets. These aren't the Celtics. These are teams that don't have like some mega star, but they have an overall good team. And maybe we're returning to that in the NBA.
Right. Hey, I mean, I'm here for it. I mean, my Magic is up and coming, so I love to see it. But overall, JJ Redick to the Lakers, to the LeBron James Lakers. I don't see it working out. I think they may be even worse this upcoming season than they were this last season with barely making the play-in tournament. We'll see. But I have no hope in JJ Redick.
And listen, but what I do have hope in is LeBron James. I want to salute. I don't care what everybody else say. One thing about LeBron James, you're gonna tune in and watch him win, or you're gonna tune in and watch him lose, and he's gonna have your attention, and we're gonna miss him when he gone.
Hey, I agree.